Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Velu Ramasamy, and I have the pleasure of being invited by Wheatbelt NRM to share some of the stories from the education department. I currently am working as a science consultant for the department in the Wheatbelt Regional Education Office, and also as the PA coordinator, which is the Gifted and Talented program for primary schools in the Avonvale Schools Network. When Chris first asked me to come and speak, he said, Velu, can you come and share 3 minutes of information about what you're doing? And I said, 3 minutes, wow, that's quite a lot. So I said, a picture says 1,000 words, so what can I do to say more within that period of time? So I created a video. So before I say a few more words, I just want to share what Wheatbelt NRM has done for the children and the schools and the teachers around this region. And with that, I will say a few more additional words. So the video will come up first. Just want to say thank you to Wheatbelt NRM. This Ollie, who I met, had the pleasure of meeting at Lake Grace when I went on visits to schools. When he saw me just now, he said, "Hey, what are you doing here?" So I said, I'll tell the story. My relation with Wheatbelt NRM goes back about 8 years ago. I've been living in Northern for the last 9 years. And first I was posted as a teacher to Avonvale Primary School. Avonvale Primary School is a beautiful school. It has a lot of wonderful things happening there. However, we have the challenges of kids who come from very challenging backgrounds. When you hear the stories of the children who come to school, children who sometimes don't have breakfast, children who sometimes don't even have the privilege of a nice bed to sleep in winter, children who sometimes sleep in the playground because of certain situations in the family. That was many years ago. Obviously, it has worked very hard to improve the status of the school. And now, Avonvale Primary School can proudly say that it's achieving a lot of things. I'm no more in Avonvale Primary School. Obviously, I've moved on to do a lot of other things. When sometimes people ask me, you stayed in Avonvale for 6 years. Wow, you could have gone after 2 years. Lightheartedly, I say it was my national service. But at the same time, it gave me an opportunity to learn a lot of things. Sometimes you don't get the chance to learn certain things when you're in certain settings. But Avonvale Primary School, I'm truly very proud to say, and very thank you to the school for giving me the opportunity to learn a lot of things and also create strategies that will engage the students. Wheatbelt NRM and I got the pleasure of knowing each other about 8 years ago when I first got to know Wheatbelt NRM. And I must share this story. When we applied to a grant to Wheatbelt NRM, we got $15,000. When my principal at that time, Jen Graffin, who just recently moved to Perth School, initially when I was conversing with her about this opportunity of a grant, she said, Velu, if we can even get $500, it'll be wonderful. So imagine a surprise and a shock when she received a letter saying that we got $15,000. It was very generous of Wheatbelt NRM. I still every day mention this whenever I go for any science meetings and so on, of what Wheatbelt NRM has done to the schools and the children and the provision of excellence in education in this regional area. A recent statistic clearly showed that our children do not perform as well as metropolitan kids. In the OECD results of international testing, it was shown that many of our students across the country, rural children across the country, get less than 5 mean result, an average of less than 5 in science and mathematics. Contributions by Wheatbelt NRM are essential, effective, and appreciative for the very simple reason when they offer us resources and so on, we use that resources to complement the lessons in the classroom, to support our teachers in terms of professional development, and also to provide the opportunity for our schools to excel. And what you saw in the video just now is a culmination of effort for the last couple of years. And I can share with you some wonderful stories now. Now schools in Perth are contacting us to find out what is it that we are doing that's achieving excellence and increase in science development in this area. Lynn Beasley was here early this year. Professor Lynn Beasley, who, as you know, was the former chief scientist and was the West Australian of the Year. When she came, her enthusiasm was amazing in what she created for the kids when she was on stage. And not only did we have Lynn Beasley, we had presenters for Wheatbelt NRM. We gave them the whole civic center, and they occupied 4 major sections. And when we finished the Wheatbelt Science Forum earlier this year, the feedback that we got from teachers, parents, principals, and students was amazing. And I must congratulate Wheatbelt NRM, Natasha as the CEO and the board members, and also the members of the Wheatbelt NRM for doing such wonderful work. So sometimes it is very important as an organization, there's a concept called social responsibility. We need to do our part for the community and for General Wheatbelt in this case. And I just want to congratulate and thank you, Wheatbelt NRM, for what you have done, because it is making a difference. It's planting the seeds of science. If I only knew that Malcolm French would be asking all those questions, I probably would have read it. I'm not an expert in calculus, but I would have read it because then I would have got a couple of books to bring to our students and to share with them all these things, because it is very important for us to educate our children. So with that, I just want to say, and maybe I can get a book. With that, I just want to say, Wheatbelt NRM, thank you so much for what you do. And for all the people, stakeholders who are linked with Wheatbelt NRM, you are doing a wonderful job. And it's my greatest pleasure to say, really, with the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for what you do.